Ladies and gentlemen, being purely agricultural province with a related law starting point, over the past several terms, Tay Ninh has proposed solutions suitable for its period and time. Breakthrough solutions have been deployed to mobilize social resources, attract investment and restructure the economy. The most important and biggest goal is to create a driving force for economic growth and people have better life.
Tay Ninh today has risen and reached many important achievements. With a large amount of agricultural land, the province can be confident with the rapidly increasing value of industrial production year by year. FDI attraction in domestic capital is always high. Many products are already on the world market. Tourism, which is considered to be rich in potential, has undergone drastic changes. It is the result of the efforts of the whole political system. In 2022, in addition to solutions implemented drastically at the beginning of the year to realize their goal in the context of the new normal, a series of key projects and programs are expected to create a favorable beginning and solid foundation for the whole year and the following years. Among the 8 main tasks set out by the resolution of the 10th Tay Ninh Provincial Party Congress for the 2015-2020 term, the content is promoting economic restructuring in association with renovating the growth model and improving productivity, efficiency, and competitiveness of the economy in the fields of industry, handicrafts, agriculture. Industrial development in accordance with the orientation is one of the key tasks of the province. Tay Ninh has successfully planned and built industrial parks. From there, the impressive numbers have been recorded. The economic structure has shifted towards industrialization and modernization. The density of industry and services has accounted for nearly 77% of the GRDP. With the perspective of the Department of Planning and Investment, I think that the current industrial clusters have achieved the initial expectations and goals. Specifically, the filling rate in Trảng Bàng Industrial Park is now 100%. Linh Trung Industrial Park is almost full. Phước Đông Bờ Lời Urban Industrial Park also reached 90% for the first phase. The second phase is being implemented along with the third phase to create a development position for the middle axis of Tay Ninh province. In addition, Chala Industrial Park is relatively fully filled, creating development for the east of Tay Ninh province, attracting investors. Currently, the province is also continuing to submit to the Prime Minister the implementation of Hiệp Thành Industrial Park. This is also the base following the other industrial cluster because of the fact that industrial development is the remise for Tay Ninh. In the last time, although it is an agricultural province, it is strong in rubber, cassava, and sugarcane, which is also suitable for Tay Ninh as developing industry. Therefore, Tay Nin's transformation from agriculture to industry is a very reasonable step. Currently, the province continues to promote this role for the next stages. Currently, except for 5 industrial parks that have been put into operation, Tay Ninh has another Hiệp Thành Industrial Park that has been approved by the government. According to the plan, Hiệp Thành Industrial Park is a mixed industrial park with many types of industries, diverse size of factories and enterprises, with an area of more than 573 hectares in Đà Hàng and Giữa Hamlets, Hiệp Thành Cam Miêu, Gò Dầu district. Recently, I know that in the coming time, an industrial park will be constructed in Hiệp Thành Cam Miêu. Residents are also happy. The roads have been built. Then there is an industrial park. Maybe it will solve the situation of job and life for workers in the Cam Miêu. The formation of Hiệp Thành Industrial Park will create motivation for the local development in all aspects, create jobs for people in the area, and solve infrastructure, roads, and electricity problems. In general, currently the roads are concerned as implementing new rural areas. The formation of the industrial park will create more driving force to contribute to the stronger development of Hiệp Thành Cam Miêu. It can be said that each foundation of an industrial park marks a strong trend in Tay Ninh in attracting investment and transforming the economic structure. In 2020, the proportion of industry in GDP reached nearly 39%, far exceeding the level of 28% in 2015. The average industrial production value in the 2016-2020 period increased by 16.7% per year. Investment projects in the industrial sector have tended to increase the content of technology and automation elements, aiming to create new products, refine products with high added value. In particular, 9 solar power plants have been operated with a total capacity of 678 megawatts, putting Tay Ninh in the group of leading localities in the country in solar power. The industrial zones have developed. The system of traffic, works and power have been seriously invested. The strongly developed services have created prosperity for the whole rural area. The gradually increased proportion of non-agricultural workers has been as the basis for localities to accelerate the process of urbanization. The development of industrial production has promoted the increase in export turnover of the province. The resolution of the Party Congress of Tay Ninh for the 2020-2025 term clearly stated that the province's driving goals include exploiting potentials and advantages, creating new development motivations, turning Tay Ninh into a well-developed province of the whole country by 2030. We are entering the second year of implementing the resolution of the 11th Provincial Party Congress. The difficulties caused by the COVID-19 pandemic are still available, but the determination to successfully realize the new goals is the basis for completing the 5-year plan. A series of solutions has been deployed. The removal of difficulties to mobilize resources in society, attract investment, exploit potentials and available potentials is given top priority. Currently, the Department of Planning and Investment is advising the Provincial People's Committee on incentives on calling for investment, specific characteristics in Tay Ninh province, and solutions to overcome difficulties in investment policies under the investment law, as well as newly promulgated decrees, especially the decrees to remove difficulties in the field of land. This is a bottleneck that currently the Department of Planning and Investment, together with provincial departments and agencies, advise the Provincial People's Committee to create conditions for investors to access projects on an open basis, bringing up resources of province land. This is the main resource which we and the Department of Natural Resources and Environment, the Department of Construction have solutions to remove its bottleneck to develop and call for investment. Besides, the province cooperates with the Enterprise Association, Young Business Association, Union of Cooperatives to discuss through meetings and exchanges to remove difficulties and obstacles for businesses to access resources of the province for development. On-fields have important projects and programs that can create a strong boost for the province's economic development. In agriculture, we can expect large-scale projects that will open opportunities for Tay Ninh agriculture to enter a new journey. A high-tech agriculture will create breakthroughs in productivity, quality, efficiency, especially increasing production value per hectare. In this year 2022, it promises that Tay Ninh will have many breakthroughs, many problems we can promote to make up for what has been lost in the past time. We are focusing on how to put more than animal husbandry projects into operation next year. Last year, we attracted 37 animal husbandry projects with the total investment capital of over 3,000 billion Vietnam dong. According to calculation, if on these projects come into operation after a year, it will promise to have sales of over 3,000 billion Vietnam dong in animal husbandry and a modest profit of 10%. Then we will put in another 300 million Việt Nam đồng, thus making the balance between crop and animal husbandry will have a gradual breakthrough of 17% of animal husbandry compared to crop production will reach about 30% within the next few years. That is also the test that the last party Congress, as well as the resolution of the People's Council in the 5-year plan mentioned, increase the proportion of animal husbandry in agriculture towards sustainable biosecurity. The density of animal husbandry in the value of agricultural production increased, but more investment was made in cultivation to increase the value of the product. With specific estimates and plans, the next agricultural sector has prosperity for new crops. In terms of cultivation, we will begin to bring to market disease-resistant varieties of cassava, new sugarcane varieties, promising changes in crop yield. We will do how to complete the next high-tech agriculture project to attract high-tech investment projects, including farming and animal husbandry. It is expected that Hùng Nhân Group will be a pioneer in developing a closed animal husbandry chain, from breeding stock to raising their parents and grandparents, raising for merchandise and slaughter. After that, we will also submit a project of 1,500 hectares of high-tech agricultural land in Suye area. It hopes that it will call for the first investors. In 2022, we will launch the first closed strain from production of 6 to grandparent generation, commercial generation, slaughter and processing. Hùng Nhân Group will be the pioneer group. The agricultural sector is also strengthening cooperatives, linkage strengths and groups in order to supply stable, standardized products to the market. In order to attract investment and have more projects in on fields to create a driving force to promote economic growth, according to Mr. Trịnh Ngọc Phương, Director of the Department of Planning and Investment, accelerating progress of executing key projects and works, dispersing public investment capital, implementing provincial planning are the key to success. In 2022, the capital of public investment management in the whole province has also been approved by the Provincial People's Council. This is also the first step for Tay Ninh to take steps to implement the investment promotion plan. Public investment capital will be the right capital for the effective implementation of key projects, stimulating investment environment on that basis. The Department of Planning and Investment has also advised the Provincial People's Committee in the spirit of the resolutions of the central government, directives of the government, to improve difficulties in the recent COVID outbreak, as well as solutions to restore economic development, in which it focused on solutions such as continuing to well implement the provincial planning, as well as other key plans, including planning the areas around Baden Mountain and completing the planning task of mobile border-gate economic zone to create a remise. In addition, districts, towns, and cities also continue to implement general zoning and detailed planning to create conditions for projects with investment portfolios, calling for investment so that the investors continue to invest and develop. In addition, the administrative procedures also continue to improve the investment environment, improving the indexes of PP, PCI, ICT, PAR index to improve the province competitiveness in 2022.
In 2022, the large-scale projects are being focused on investment and how important is the province planning for its economic development. We will continue to report in the next program. And now the program comes to an end. Thank you for attention and goodbye for now.